So coming out of 2018, I was ending a relationship, and 2019 was spent having fun, partying, brunching, dating, and traveling, and also reflecting on, you know, the relationship and things and why they didn't work and whatever like that. And so I decided that in 2020, I was going to date with a purpose. I was only going to date men who I felt I could be with for long term. And so I cut contact with men who I knew I wasn't going to date seriously. And and then what happened? Pandemic. 2020 arrives, pandemic. So I'm like, God, if I'm supposed to be a nun, then just say that. But I heard a little voice that said, no, just try something new. And so I decided to try online dating. And I did a whole bunch of polls because I was so apprehensive. I did so many polls on social media on if this was a thing. Like, should I do this? And, you know, some people said, yeah, I met the love of my life. I'm getting married. I got married or whatever. And others were like, hell no. It's the worst thing. It's trash. Don't do it. The only way for me to really know was for me to do it myself. And so I started out in another country. And that didn't work out so well because I met a guy that I enjoyed talking to, but then he's like, oh, you're in another country. This isn't what we're in the middle of a pandemic. We'll never meet. So I eventually moved to New York on the dating app, and I started to meet people. Nothing substantial, but I did meet, a couple of men who taught me things about myself, you know? So dating is definitely teaching me things about myself, about things that what I want and what I don't want, and what I might be able to handle and what I won't tolerate. So dating and being on this dating app has definitely helped with that. Do I enjoy dating? How can I answer this? Okay, so the act of getting dressed and leaving my house, I hate. But I love getting dressed up and looking pretty and being seen. I hate small talk. I hate the process of having to ask the stupid little questions to get to know somebody. But I love learning more about people. I love learning more about myself through meeting other people. So I guess to answer the question, I love and hate dating. I both love and hate it. The short answer is yes. While I am loving traveling and hanging out with my friends and going to dinners and doing brunch, I love all of that. While I love my solitude, there's something special about being in a healthy relationship and being loved the way that you need to be loved. There's something special about having a person. There is something special about being able to wake up to the same person, making breakfast with or for that person, lying in bed and having a lazy Saturday just watching TV and making love. These are things that are great and wonderful and a beautiful part of being in a relationship. Building with someone is definitely a beautiful part of being in a relationship, and I would love to have all of those things. I don't think that social media breaks up any relationship. I think that it might highlight weaknesses in relationships. Yeah. I mean, if a person is a piece of trash, they're going to be trash whether they're on social media or not, you know. I think that it might highlight some insecurities, but I don't think that social media breaks up relationships. A bond that is strong is not going to be broken up by a couple of likes or comments on social media, but that's just me.